Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 23rd, and it is gorgeous at this second to the longest day of the year, I suppose. And I just thought I'd share some updates on all of the things that are happening. We have a lot of beautiful in bloom Carl Rosenfeld. Unfortunately, the ring that holds them is not as high up as they get, and maybe they get this high because of the shade. But yep, this is the back side. I've been doing a little bit more cleaning in the area. The apple tree actually has quite a few apples on it. Looking forward to that. Some drop off, of course, which is fine. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day. It's been a little cool this year, which is fine. We've had rain, which we need because we didn't have any snow all winter, practically. And what else? Yeah, it's just a sunny day, which is really nice. I think it's going to maybe reach 80 degrees. And then on the weekend, it's supposed to cool off. And everything seems to be doing pretty well so far. We have some really pretty flowers going on. Of course, the roses always look so nice. That Bill Reed, they're so billowy, blousy, the flowers. And this Alla Twitter is going to have more flowers. It just finished one. Looks like all of these, the lily and the Bergenia, I think is what it's called, they are doing well. So it's really pretty this spring. I'm kind of walking backwards from my usual. So we still haven't seen most of the phlox are not in bloom yet. Tall phlox. This one gets the sun first, and so it's basically the same color as that geranium. So it's kind of a way of multiplying the same color without using the same plant, which is kind of nice. I will pause and take you to another section. And then over here we have the bleeding heart, which has a seed pod again. I'm very excited about. You never know, maybe I'll get a few seed pods. And for the first time, I also noticed a seed pod on this one, which is the pink, the standard. So maybe we'll get some babies. That would be fun. I figured we'd come back here and look at the Estrantia, however you want to say it. So this is really having a nice year, getting some good rain and watering, of course. And here's what I mean by billowy and blousy. They're just like little, I guess, puffs or clouds of an orange shade, yellowish orange. Just really nice. And it's really been great to see how much the Daphne's grown. Also, it's interesting to see how much growth I've seen on this guy. I am not seeing any flowering, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But that's the hairy clematis, and then behind it is, the sweetwood if it's doing fine. So that's all on that part. And you've already seen how everything's doing over here, but I'm just so happy to see the maple is doing so well too. And that is our native maple. We find it nearby in some beautiful areas where we like to go hiking. You'll see them there. So yeah. And then I'm going to walk us down here. I did a little watering, so things... I know overhead watering isn't ideal, but sometimes you have to do it when you have a lot of things to get done. And this one, the Jens Monk has been flowering a lot. Right now it's in between flowers. Looks like I'm finally going to get some flowers on. This is the Morden Fire Glow, and I will definitely share photos of that when it happens, because, or a video, because it's, I don't know, it just never did much until this year. And I don't know if it's because I don't even think I did give it any fertilizer, but maybe I did. And this morning I got to have haskell berries or honeyberries. So they produced. I think I finished up most of them already, but there are a couple left. They're just so tasty. See, these guys are going to come back in a little bit here. They're, everything's a little wet, as you can see, but it'll dry quickly because our climate is so dry. But yeah, these are pretty good size berries. They're like the size of a blueberry. And those are not ready yet. Some of them were, though, so I enjoyed those. And here we've got the, oh yeah, this is the, I'm trying to think of the name here. This is Victorian Memory. I should be able to remember that one. So the Victorian Memory it has a bit of a smell, but it's nothing super strong. And I think it'll grow well on here or along here. There's another one on this side, and it just flowered and lost all of its petals, but it'll be flowering again. And I can confirm that this is the first year we've finally gotten some flowers from this. I don't know if it's because it was a warmer winter, but you know, the wisteria's finally got a couple. There are a couple up at the top here. So, and I suppose I can try and train it to keep going, but I'm just happy to see something. So I think that would be really beautiful when this pink rose climbs, and then we have the kind of lavendery blue purple color of the wisteria. And then the highlight right now is this penstemon, which is starting to bloom, and it's very tall. This is that Palmer's penstemon. It really just loves being in a position, a location like this. And you can see it's got really cute flowers, really nice. And it'll be very popular with the bees as soon as it dries off a little and we get more of them. It's supposed to be, I believe it's pretty fragrant too, but not right this moment. The sun will come around the corner more and dry everything up, and it'll get better. So yeah, it's just a beautiful morning, beautiful colors. And then We get to see this one more time. The amount of flowering going on here is wonderful. So this is that pink fairies. And even though it's called pink fairies, it can also have white. And this is on the same plant. Yep. Same stem. So that's pretty neat. And we'll do 2 colors. So that's a lot of fun. Oh, and then I finally paid attention to the actual name of this. This weed is called the yellow, salsify. Yellow salsify. And we don't like them. They're everywhere. And they're a noxious weed, so. Everything is, I think I'm going to have to pull some of the spinach over here, but I'll leave some of it. And then we have another baby rose. So it's a Hansa rose, so I'm going to have to pull that out soon and move it, but I just haven't done it yet. Then lots of lettuce, and I pick it every day to eat some, but we have more. Some of it is charred too. And this right here is actually sorrel. Just gonna pull that off though. Yeah. And then I think it was like a week or 2 ago, I put that it's the zucchini. And so it's starting. Here we have the eggplant. We're already getting the peas. We're getting cherries on the cherry tree. And tomatillos, bok choy. Everything's happening. So, and of course, every year it's the same. I don't worry too much about the bugs eating the hollyhock leaves or whatever they do. We'll have hollyhocks no matter what. This is a major wheeler right here. Hasn't blossomed maybe because of the location, but it's doing well. So yep, I'm just happy to see everything growing. Happy to see they seem to be thriving. And then over here we'll be having some more color when that, I think it's like if I remember correctly, it's an orangish pink colored coneflower. So, echinacea. Yeah. And of course, the morning blush always looks beautiful. Yep. So I think that's everything for right now. I think everything else is pretty standard. But yeah, it's just a beautiful morning, and I thought I'd share with you before we shut down for the day. Oh, for the morning. And this right here is before I leave the Somorton sunrise. I believe it's called, not sunset, sunrise, and that is getting ready to open too. So, yeah. We'll have another video, of course, in the next couple of weeks when more flowers are in bloom. I'm sure we'll see some phlox and possibly some hydrangeas in bloom a little later. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your week.